Hello, my friends. Oh my gosh. So it has been quite a while since I got the Apple Watch Ultra, which I'm absolutely loving. I thought that this watch was gonna be too big. It is pretty massive, especially on my tiny wrist, but I have gotten so incredibly used to it. Now, one of the tips that I found for me, first of all, that it was super helpful was I flipped the action button to be closer to my hand because the dial kept hitting my wrist bone. So I couldn't actually use the dial because it was jamming into my wrist and it didn't feel great. So now that I have flipped this just like this, it's been amazing. Like, I have been running miles and miles and miles. I took this thing on my trip to Indonesia, which I don't think I've actually posted that video yet. I haven't finished editing it. I went to this incredible island called Sumba and the resort was called Nihi, and I've never been anywhere cooler. Like, it was just absolutely so fantastic. But I got to really take this Apple Watch out on adventures into the ocean, into this amazing place called this blue waterfall. And as you guys know, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I don't like to swim. I thought that I couldn't swim, but this place kind of showed me that I kind of knew how to swim. I swam out to this blue waterfall with the Apple Watch on to get the water temperature. I was like, oh, okay. So I guess maybe I can swim, but either way, I have been wearing this Apple Watch and not worrying about it because it feels so much more industrial than my other Apple Watches. I was going in the pool, I was going out in the ocean. Before, I would have never done that with my old Apple Watch, even though I know it could handle it. There's just something about this that feels so much more rugged, so much more durable. I feel like in the initial kind of marketing and showcasing this Apple Watch, they were showcasing it in such a way that people were going out on these excursions, these ridiculously crazy hikes, scuba diving, all of these things. And I don't really feel like that's the case. Like, anybody could benefit from this. People working in construction, people who are just doing kind of more hands-on intensive things and not having to worry about it when you go on vacation, that you're out swimming in a blue waterfall or going in the pool or whatever it is that you're doing. Just, I really love it. Like, I've been loving it more than I ever thought I would. Even with the action button, being able to just click that, I have that set up to go to my workouts. I've never run in a race before, but I recently did a 5K race for Halloween, which was so fun. I wasn't racing to be like actually winning because my training is not quite up to par, but I had such a fun time doing that, and it really kind of made me think, as a runner, how can I start using the Apple Watch to help benefit that? And with a lot of the new running features, I'm super excited to test that out in the latest watchOS. So I also have with me here, which I got a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't get a chance to open it, the new Trail Band. So I actually switched this to just one of the Sport Loop bands. I did really like the Alpine Loop. It felt very safe. Like, I did not feel like going out in the ocean, doing these hikes and all the things that I was doing with it while I was on vacation. I did not feel afraid that it was gonna fall off my wrist. Now, this also feels, pretty secure, but because the Alpine Loop has those little loops, it felt like it was not going anywhere. I did not actually wear the Ocean watch band in the ocean just because I had the Alpine on already. So the Alpine definitely did get me through a lot of adventures. But this is what I've been so excited to actually try out, because I saw this at the Apple event, and when I tried this on, it's a different type of material. It's much thinner. So let's open it up and check it out. I think I'm gonna have to order the blue one as well because that one also looks really great. So here it is. So you can already see how thin this is, especially in comparison. Visibly to the eye, it doesn't really look that thin, but when you feel it, it is much thinner. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's definitely thinner. Yeah, this looks great. Oh, I'm so excited. The one problem that I have been having is because my wrist is so small, a lot of these larger watch bands that I have for the 45mm, they basically wrap all the way around to like the top of my wrist. So it's not really perfect. But with this, it seems like it's a little bit smaller. So I'm able to have a much thinner band. Oh my God, I love it so much. I absolutely love it. So here's what it looks like. We've got this nice little pull tab, and it's super light. I love that it's lightweight. So I have this set up so that I can click my iPhone timer. I've got my Apple Watch rings set up so I can see if I need to close them. I could probably remove this workout button since I now have the action button, so I'm gonna have to find a replacement for that. What's this one? That's nice. Nice starlight. So yeah, basically my thoughts of having the Apple Watch Ultra for the past couple of months, I love it. I even bought the Apple Watch Series 8 just thinking that I would maybe want to swap and switch them. I don't really wear it to sleep because I do have my Oura Ring, so I haven't really got into sleeping with the Apple Watch. This is the new Horizon one, rose gold. Yes, please. I know a lot of the new health benefits really can only be taken advantage of if you do sleep with your Apple Watch. And for whatever reason, I just really don't like sleeping with it. So that's why I do like wearing the Oura Ring. So I do like being able to have both of these work together. Like they really do work so great together because I'm able to track my more precise runs, my activities, all on my Apple Watch, and that will all sync to the Oura Ring app. So this is like a sleep tracker, but it does do some in-app fitness tracking as well. But I do love using my Apple Watch so much. So I love being able to use both of these together. So yeah, that's just kind of an update on how I'm liking the Apple Watch Ultra. I'd love to hear from you guys if you've had the same experiences. I really haven't had any trouble with it at all. I've just been mostly surprised how much I really like it, because I thought for sure how large this was, I was gonna get annoyed with it, I'd have to take it off during the day, and I haven't had any of those problems. The battery life also is just beyond anything that I could ever expect. Like there are some nights that I don't charge it, I don't even worry about it. The entire trip that I took to Indonesia, it was about a 34-hour travel day. I put this in the low power sleep mode and I made it the entire travel with some to spare. Actually, a lot to spare. Like I could have went the rest of that day without even having to worry about charging it. So it was really cool to kind of get that real life experience of when would I really need to use that. That's it. I would love to hear from you guys though. If you got one, do you want one? Do you know anyone that has one? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And with that, I will see you guys in my next video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.